welcome to A Home to Love. My name is Delina. Good morning. This is a day in the life kind of video. Get it all done. No makeup, no hair, done, nothing. This is what I look like when I get up in the morning. I did comb my hair. Already fed the dogs, already fed the cats, already fed the fish. It is freezing cold here in Georgia this morning. Freezing. My southern behind does not like this cold. My joints are aching. I'm having a hard time this morning. You may not know this about me. I don't drink coffee. Don't like it. Love the smell of it. Hate the taste. So I can't even rely on a hot cup of coffee this morning. There's some projects in the guest room I need to tackle. There is some editing I still need to do out in the studio, and you guys will get to see the studio. Let's see, what else do I need to do? Well, we'll see what I get up to. So follow along. All right, you all, if you remember in that first video of the year, I talked about adding some baskets to that vignette at the end of the hallway. Well, I went ahead and did that. I definitely like it. We are heading into the guest room where I need to do some projects. So those curtains came in, the shears or lace or whatever you want to call them. I put one up to see if I liked it because I wasn't sure about the color per se. And they're not your typical lace. They're a geometric, which they're the same company that the drapes in here are made by, so I thought that they would match. Still kind of wondering, but they match the shams and the bed skirt, so I decided I'm going to keep them. So I need to add the other panel to the front window, and that's what we're going to do. All right. Girl hates getting up on a step ladder, but we got to get this done. Remove the tag. Now, these curtain rods are a pain. I wish I had done them a little bit differently. They have a, I don't know if you can see that. It's not like it just fits down in. It's like a circle that you have to kind of fit the rod into. And it does not make it easy to do this. Just that one. And done. There. And it has a little bit of where it was folded. I'm okay with that. It'll eventually straighten itself out. Okay, that's done. Trying to think what else I need to do in here. I need to dress that shelf. So you will see this thrift find in the next video, but if you remember that first video, I talked about replacing the chandelier with something a little more less modern. It's a beautiful chandelier. I paid $30 for this in South Carolina. I will probably rehome it to one of the family members who really, really loves it. So we'll see. But I found this beauty. And like I said, you'll see this in the next video when I talk about the pricing and stuff. I really love this. I'm not sure if I want this one in here, and there's another one on Facebook I've been eyeing. So we'll see what happens if this lands in here or if it lands somewhere else. But I adore this. It's got a lot of little details and just speaks to that French country vibe that I'm going for. Now, the other thing that I found yesterday, I paid $1.79 for this, and it's that really pretty like blue that is in the carpet in here, and I don't know, I may use it up on the shelf, I may not. We'll see what I get up to. The other thing that I had alluded to, that the quilt came in. That's the one of the shams. And the quilt just matches it. And I just wanted something a little bit more feminine, more cozy. Let me see if I can. I put it here at the end of the bed. I don't know if I'm gonna remake the bed using just this or combination of the two. We shall see what I get up to. But I like how the shears in here diffuse the light. They are not light blocking, and the blinds on the windows themselves are not light blocking. Normally in a bedroom, I always have light blocking drapes or blinds or a combination of two. This being the guest room, sometimes I do hear some complaints from a certain son about the fact that the bed's too small and the windows don't go dark enough. So, and there's not a ceiling fan in the ceiling. So, issues and more issues. So, all right, I'm gonna check if I have anything else I want up on the shelf while we're in here. If not, we'll move on to the next project. All right, I did add that little mirror that was out in the hutch. I moved it in here. That candlestick still is not straight. I need to fix that because that's going to bother me. And then I need something for that little space right there. And I have no clue what I'm going to put in there yet. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Always up for them. Tell me what you think of the shears in the window. And, oh, I added that little tray in here. You'll see that in the next video too, because that was part of when I got the chandelier. Added a clock and a vase, and I need to add some flowers in that vase. Okay, I did add a little vase to that little area and a bunny statue to the shelf. And that finishes the shelf off. I added the shams to the pillows in the back. I added that lavender, like I talked about, in there. I still need to figure out the wall art in here. And I still need to hang the chandelier. Well, one of the other projects I did, I had printed out some different prints for my frames. There too. I find these frames in the thrift store, and if they're not the color I want them to be, I use Rub and Buff. In different golds to give that. This one was black, and you could see that it gives a very like tarnished. Sorry, my cats are just causing havoc today. And that one too. And this one was silver. So, good tip, if you find something, a frame you love that has a good bones, or try the Rub and Buff. I just take it on a little brush and then I brush it on and let it dry. Oh, one other thing. Temu has fantastic prints. Amazon, public domain that you can print yourself. There's a lot of different resources for that. So think about that when you want to change out your art. Just all it takes is a printer. You could download from Etsy. They have fantastic prints. So just a tip for you. Okay, y'all, this is my studio slash she shed slash outbuilding. We renovated this over a year ago to be my space, and right now it's a hot mess. This is where my decor, my large decor stash, and all my fall gets stored. Christmas goes up in the attic once we finish fixing the attic after Hurricane Helene. Right now, like I said, this is a hot mess. I can't work in this. This is just too much. This is my handy dandy little wagon that I cart things from the house out here, or from here to the house. And my sink that I redid. I have a hot water heater out here. I have a window air conditioner, and I have a little tiny heater. I'm in southern Georgia. It doesn't get super cold, and that's enough to heat this entire room. So that's my desk that my son custom built for me. This is where I edit, work on scheduling. The cabinets hold paint and my art supplies, my Cricut, my printer, my little refrigerator, more of a mess, and then my work table. So first thing I really have to do is I need to clean this room up. So that's the first thing. Well, a little bit better. That's my donate pile. This is cleaned up a little bit. Still need to go through it again. And the things they tell you or don't tell you when you have a decorating channel on YouTube and the storage that you need. I cleaned all that up from a mess. I cleaned up the cabinets above, straightened up. I still need to figure out a better way of the Cricut. Actually mop the floor in here. My work table's all cleared off except for the curtains. I need to sew. I need to donate that. And then over here is all cleared off. And that's it. So much better. At least for now. So, remember when I said I needed more color? This is what the neutral drape looks like on my front window. And this is what the navy drape looks like with the cat behind it moving things around. I am gonna have to hem them slightly due to the cats, but again, well worth it. I have 4 panels. I have one here, one there, and then the ones over there that I will have to hem before I can hang them. I just hung the one because I was curious if I would like the navy. And I do. I just, like I said, I have to hem them. Okay, here is the final result of the drapes in the dining room. I added a tie back here that I got at Walmart. They were like $4 for 2 of them. And I added some weights to the bottom of the drapes. And I also brought them out a little bit and then kind of swagged them back in order to get a little bit more of that, again, French country vibe going on. If you're curious, these are the weights that I buy from Amazon. You just put them in the hem at the bottom and it weighs the drapes down. You can sew them in if you chose, or my grandmother used to use pennies. She would sew them into the drapes at the bottom and that would cause the drapes to hang better. Now, as far as the one in the living room, I am probably not going to be able to do the swags because this window is uneven. You don't notice it because of the way I have the drapes hung. I am probably just going to put the weights in the bottom and steam those out. And there's a better look at the color. But that's the final result of the drapes in the living room. It gave it more of an impact in the fact that you actually see them and they don't blend with the wall. Which originally that's what I wanted. I wanted them just to kind of be there but not be a statement. But now I need a little color in my life. And I picked the navy because the rug, that is navy. I know it looks black here on the camera, but it is navy. And then I had done the blue and white in the kitchen. And I like my color story to go through my whole house. So you will see every room has some sort of blue in it. Okay, in here you have seen I've added some shears in the master too. We had talked about that. And it really nicely diffuses the light in here. You see the pattern. Also picks up the pattern in the rug. See all the dog bones. Up here above my closet, I am gonna hang some plates. Plates are not just for the kitchen. So let's get a good look at the before, and that's the after. I'll pull it back. I like it. I think it's cute. Well, thank you for hanging out with me and doing some projects in the house this morning. I need to finish up laundry, grab a shower, and I am probably going to chill for the rest of the day. Like I said, the cold here, and I don't agree. I'm really kind of hurting today. So we're going to end this video here, and I will see you next week when we thrift and style it together. And you get to see all the rest of the little finds that I managed to procure this month. So see you next week.